How do you fast effectively? Remember, fasting without prayer is just dieting, okay? Fasting without prayer is just dieting. But listen, when it comes to fasting, how to fast, one of the things that I've realized for myself is that it's always good to get into partial fasting first before you get into a full-blown fast. Unless God calls you to a full-blown fast for 3 days, 5 days, whatever the case may be. But I found for me personally is that a good way to get into fasting is just to skip breakfast. Then start skipping breakfast and skipping lunch. Then start skipping breakfast, lunch, and skipping dinner. And then you can start working your way into a lifestyle where you're skipping out these meals, okay? And then when you go into do a day fast, 2-day fast, 5-day fast, you can go into it quite easily because you're used to fasting or missing out certain meals throughout the day. But remember, whenever you are fasting, when God calls you to fast and you do fast, you have to be in prayer because remember, fasting is to get you more spiritually focused. So there has to be some form of spirituality going on. So you must be in the word. So for example, when you're fasting, your entertainment level should be low. You shouldn't be on social media, you shouldn't be on the computer, you shouldn't be on your phone. That needs to take a back seat. The flesh needs to take a back seat so the spirit can rise. You have to be more focused on the things of God, focused on the word, focused on separating yourself from what's happening in the world, from your friends and maybe from your family, just for a season. When I say separate, obviously if you live at home, you're not going to separate yourself from your family and no, I don't mean that. I'm just trying to say take some time out for yourself and God to get into the presence so you could be still and so you could be edified, so you can get a word of wisdom, a word of edification, a word of information, for a word of knowledge from God. So spend some time in the presence of God when you're fasting. Don't just fast for a day and you just didn't eat, you didn't even pray, because that's not fasting, that's just dieting. So when we're doing these fasts and we dedicate a fast unto God, make sure you're in the word, you're seeking after God, seeking after spiritual things and doing spiritual things also. That's how this is kind of like on a basic level about fasting effectively, but hopefully you got some nuggets from what I just said there.